morning, everybody, or afternoon, whenever you're seeing it, possibly the evening. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I am doing a gift request today, and of an artist I haven't done before. Penny Hedlund, shout out to you. Thank you for the gift and this request. But Billie Joe Spears, I don't even know if anybody's ever requested Billie Joe. And I don't think I know her music. The only way I would know her music is if growing up I heard a song on the radio or something like that. But I wasn't into country. Those of you who are new to the channel, I wasn't into country growing up. I got into country about 10 or 15 years ago. And then it was Nashville country and sporadically. But then I picked up a Merle CD and an Alan Jackson CD and a Billie Dean CD and a Sherry Austin CD. Not in that order, but it sort of started growing on me. And in any case, so I don't know Billie Joe Spears' music. Mr. Walker, It's Over. Now, I don't know what Mr. Walker did, and I don't know if the protagonist in this presumably would be the vocalist representing a character, maybe Mrs. Walker, or maybe it's some other thing, because Mr. Walker could have done something horrible that the law didn't like. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's about a relationship gone bad. All right, so Billie Joe Spears. I did see this. Billie Joe passed away about 10 or 12 years ago. So that's the extent that I know about. Okay, here we go.
I left Garden City, Kansas with a ticket and again to see New York. I type 80 words a minute, so your corporation let me go to work.
All right.
I fetch paper clips and coffee, even help you dodge your domineering wife.
Okay.
Mr. Walker, it's all over. I don't like the New York secretary's life.
Oh, all right. He's her boss. That detail about what she didn't say protect you or so put up with your domineering wife. That painted a picture right there.
In this building, there's a crowd of guys with old familiar thoughts upon their minds. Yeah,
Right.
and that's a lot of hands reaching out to grab the things that I consider mine. And the president pursues me even though he's old and the hair a turning white. Mr. Walker, it's all over. I don't like the New York secretary's life.
Yeah, they're all hitting on her.
There's a flat in Greenwich Village that I took because the subway wasn't far.
She knows her stuff about New York. I mean, I'm in New Jersey. I spend time in the city. And in fact, when I go to the city, my friends have a place in the West Village. So I know there's East and West Village. And hey, this is cracking me up.
Yeah, but there's a trumpet player upstairs, and below me there's a jumping all-night bar. And to frost a bitter cake, I have to share the place with bugs and big old mice.
Rats.
Mr. Walker, it's all over. I don't like the New York secretary's life. Your sweetheart in personnel said I should give her written notice like the rest. So
Not
I
gonna.
wrote goodbye with my brightest lipstick right across her big expensive desk.
Oh, shit.
You'd better call the Times and tell them put your wanted ad right back in classified. Mr. Walker, it's all over. I don't like the New York secretary's life.
I bet the song was popular.
Station and a mom at home with open arms for me. Yeah, and Garden City's looking better every minute now since I have learned to sing.
Garden City, that's in Long Island. That's not Manhattan. One of my surrogate daughters works for a company out of Garden City, Long Island. This song reminds me a lot of Jeannie C. Riley's Harper Valley PTA. There are a lot of similarities in here, what's going on. In fact, her voice reminds me of Jeannie's. Reminds me a lot of Jeannie's voice. Okay.
And the boy next door don't know it, but come June he's gonna gain himself a wife. Mr. Walker, it's all over. I don't like the New York secretary's life. Yeah, Mr. Walker, it's all over. I don't like the New York secretary's life.
Oh, it ended. I wanted that thing to keep on going. There's so much you could do with that song, but that was fun. Yeah, I mean, once I finally figured out that, I mean, even the instrumentation in here is very similar to Harper Valley PTA, but nonetheless, I mean, the storyline in here, all right, the guys are hitting on her in the office, and she doesn't like it. And I mean, it's just funny that this is set in New York City because she's got a Southern accent. She's not a Northern girl by any stretch, not with her accent. And, but it's set in New York. All right, fair enough. She moved, go bright lights, big city type of thing, go for the gusto. And then all the guys are hitting on her. I suppose that's going to happen in an office. Nowadays, they curb it. They want to keep that from happening. Understandable. You want to be able to do your work without being hit on nonstop in an office. But then she said mouse. I wonder why she said mouse instead of rats, because New York City is known for the rat, like underneath. I mean, there's so many, between the subways and all the building construction of foundations that have to be laid to keep the infrastructure of New York City going. There's so much room underground, and it's just a breeding ground for rats. You rarely see them above ground, but you will, like during sanitation strikes and stuff, but nonetheless. Then she quits her job and she's out to Garden City, which is in Long Island and not far from Manhattan. But she says the boy next door doesn't know it, but like by the fall or something, or October, he's going to gain a wife. So she's going to put the moves on him. And that's a creative little twist there. The guys in the office like her, but she's like, I'm not playing those rules. I'm going to get the man I want. I don't want, in fact, that word domineering that she used to describe her boss really told you about him, because we can all have domineering wives, like as a man, but to me, you have to, I mean, a relationship is 50-50. Your wife gets 50% say. You can't categorize it evenly like that. But for the most part, you treat each other equally in a marriage, right? For a dude to get dominated by his wife, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old school, but I mean, you should at least be equal with your wife. You can't let yourself get walked on. Not as a dude, and not as a woman shouldn't get walked on either. Dudes shouldn't be doing that to them. But here she pulls the old switcheroo. She's like, Mr. Walker, your domineering wife. That little detail there set the stage for how this woman's mind works. And I liked it right away because she called them out on it, at least in the song. And then she pulled the old switcheroo. She says, this boy next door to me doesn't know it, but by like the fall, he's going to have a wife. I'm going to call the shot. So I don't know. Hopefully she's against being domineering. It sounds like she is against it. So hopefully she's not going to drive the new guy into the ground the same way it sounds like Mr. Walker's wife was doing to him, just calling the shots. Women have to call the shots in some categories, but not every category. You just can't let yourself get beaten down like that, no matter who you are, man or woman. So, Penny Hedlund, what am I going to rate that song? That was a fun song. So reminiscent of Harper Valley PTA in many ways. Instrumentally, vocally, almost thematically. But, there were differences, but there were definite storyline similarities. Man, I got to say I enjoyed the hell out of it. The number that popped into my head instantly when I realized I had to rate it was a 9.0. So I'm putting that in the playlist of songs at 9.0. That was a fun, good song, Penny. And I wonder what inspired you to pick that one. Maybe because I hadn't done a Billie Joe song in quite a while, or maybe because you're in the workplace. Maybe you deal with a Mr. Walker or two. I don't know. But anyway, I hope things are going well in the new position at your company. Of course, Penny, I hope that so. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the request. And that's it. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country.